Hello all and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going through the election, so sit down, get cozy. It's going to be a long day and let's see who wins. So one thing that the Harris campaign did, so they knew that they couldn't make the left wing of the party happy. They knew that a lot of the younger generation was disgruntled with them. So what they did is they started appealing to conservative suburban moms. So they started putting out all these ads where it was like, hey, your husband doesn't need to know that you're voting for me. You have your own autonomy, your vote is private kind of ads. So I'm very curious to see if that worked in the long run for her as well. Who do I believe is the better option? I mean, I didn't endorse anyone this election cycle. I want to be very clear about that. There were a lot of my content creator mutuals that endorsed people. A lot of my mutuals were even creators for Harris. So I'm not one of those people. Like, I have not endorsed Harris. I am not a part of like Harris's little crew of content creators. With that being said, objectively, obviously, I think Harris is better because Trump is a fucking psycho. But like when it comes down to the Middle East and foreign relations, they're both pretty much the same. Now, the reason why I say Harris is because of two reasons. Number one, SCOTUS. If Trump gets elected, SCOTUS is going to go super conservative red for the foreseeable multi-decades. And that's really bad. But the second thing also, well, I guess the overarching theme of the second one is that I think Donald Trump is bought out by some extremely dangerous people. I'm not saying that Harris isn't bought out by extremely dangerous people either, but Mariam Adelson and Elon Musk, like those are very scary billionaires to have to answer to. And so that also does make me scared. Like, I don't want someone that's controlled by Elon Musk to make laws for me. At the end of the day, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I didn't endorse either of them for this exact reason. Like, I lost a shit ton of opportunities. I lost a bunch of money not endorsing Harris. I got blacklisted basically from the DNC. Like, yeah, okay, I'm not fucking dick riding either of these people. They both suck for me. But at the end of the day, if I had to choose, I guess I would choose Harris.
In battleground Michigan, Kamala Harris in the lead, 51.1% of the vote. Donald Trump with 47% of the vote. Kamala Harris with a 43,307 vote lead. That's with an estimated 19% of the vote in battleground Michigan.
Right, he said that she still got a chance in Georgia, but it sounded like he was coping. It sounded like he didn't have that much hope. First of all, when Kamala Harris tried to run in 2020, her fucking presidential campaign was a flop, okay? She was polling so fucking badly. It was honestly hysterical. I don't even know why she decided to run. Second of all, she's not pulling in the young male vote. That's a huge voter block, especially when it comes to white men. She didn't court voters that are angry about Gaza. She did not fully separate herself from Biden when it comes to policy. She continued to parrot the same bullshit that Biden was parroting his whole entire election season, which, by the way, the reason why there was so much excitement when she came in, it was because we thought she was going to be different than Biden, but then she started parroting the same bullshit Biden's been saying for the last 4 years, right? This campaign has been riddled with fucking issues. And you know what? I'm going to say it. I've been telling people I thought she was going to lose. I didn't think she had it. I didn't think she had it the first day she announced. I didn't think she had it a week ago. This week I was like, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe people are scared of Trump. I don't know. But now, if she definitively loses Georgia, Trump is fucking leading in Pennsylvania. Like, this is not good. This is literally Clinton all over again. And it's like every single time we try to tell the Democratic Party, like, please, like, listen to us. They don't fucking listen. That's the issue. All right, let's see. This is apparently the most accurate and up-to-date map. It was literally updated a minute ago. So we're looking at Georgia, Donald Trump with 88% of the votes in. And then Pennsylvania, it looks like Trump is winning with 59% of the votes in. So I don't know. She absolutely needs these two states. Guys, I think people are starting to realize that Trump is gonna win.
So let's go back to Abby Phillip at Harris campaign headquarters. Abby, you and Jeff have been talking to people inside the Harris campaign. What are they telling you?
Yeah, Jake, let me just give you a gut check here about what we are hearing here as we've been sitting here reporting from the Harris headquarters. And I think the operative word right now is silence. There's not a lot being said because the Harris team appears to be searching for bright spots in the map as these results very, very slowly come in.
Oh, we're
searching
so
for bright
cooked.
spots and also very aware of the warning signs throughout the electorate in Virginia, in Iowa, in other places. I am told that Milwaukee and Detroit and Philadelphia That is what the Harris campaign tonight is holding out hope for, more votes.
I love how when they panned the camera to them, they all started cheering. Like, babe, there's a delay. We all know you guys were sitting there wallowing for 10 seconds before the camera panned on y'all. We've been telling them, we've been begging them, hey, please, give us some good policies. Hey, can you please stop fucking mass murdering people in Gaza? They don't fucking listen. And then they're gonna fucking blame it on people like me, people like Hassan, people who are, you know, Middle Eastern or Middle Eastern adjacent or Muslim adjacent and fucking hold them accountable. That's the fucking problem. Democrats and Kamala Harris decided to run on genocide with utter statistic glee and pride, and Liz and Dick Cheney as her main campaign surrogates, and now it looks like they're reaping what they sowed. I mean, yeah. We're gonna have the most lethal military, and I'm gonna parade around Liz Cheney and be really happy over Dick Cheney's fucking endorsement. Dick Cheney is a fucking war criminal. Like, if you research what Dick Cheney has done in the Middle East, especially Iraq and Guantanamo Bay, you would want to fucking puke your guts out. And fucking Kamala's campaign is out here, Dick Cheney this, Dick Cheney that, Liz Cheney is coming with me. Like, bro, Kamala Harris is a budget Republican. Why vote for a budget Republican if you can have the real Republican that comes with a little fascist fucking sprinkle? If you don't give people a difference between the two fucking campaigns and you're both coming off pretty fucking Republican, people are just gonna vote for the fucking Republican. Like, it's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple. Bro, look at this. The Harris campaign just told the audience of their watch party to go home. Brother, that is so bad. I don't know what to say. Like, we're so screwed. The Kamala Harris campaign has canceled her public appearances tonight and will not be addressing the supporters at what was supposed to be a celebration, with crowds of people are now leaving with visibly upset and in tears. Do y'all remember all the fucking electoral maps these creators put out that had Harris winning by a landslide? I had a feeling Harris was gonna lose, but I really wanted to be wrong. So that's why I never put out an electoral map, because I was like, I don't want to be that person that puts out an electoral map that projects her losing and me getting a bunch of hate. And all these people, like, they all put out their maps and it was like blue. And I was like, there's no fight. Like, I knew there was no way. Literally, I was hanging out at the DNC and people were asking me, do you think Kamala is gonna win? And I was like, no. And everyone looked mortified that I said no. Y'all need to accept the reality of the fact that Kamala is not a good candidate. Biden ran a progressive platform. Biden ran on no fracking. He ran on forgiving student loan debt. He ran on bringing down the price of insulin and medication. He ran on believing that climate change is real and needing to do something about it. He ran on a progressive platform and he won. It was a good strategy. But the thing is, Kamala Harris did not do that. She brought out Liz Cheney. She brought out Richie Torres. She brought out Dick Cheney's support. She was having the Clintons talk at the DNC. Like, that is not popular. It's not popular. She was basically a budget Republican, okay? We need an Obama type of candidate. We need a candidate with charisma, with pull, a candidate that is convincing. Because I'm sorry, I wasn't convinced by Kamala Harris. I'm gonna be honest. We need a candidate that's going to bring back hope the way that Obama did after Bush's dumb shit. The slogan was cool, you know, we're not going back. Okay, I liked it. But it's like saying that person is worse than me, so vote for me. Not very convincing. Oh my God, Project 2025 is so scary. Not convincing, because people are barely affording their rent and you're over here talking about how scary Project 2025 is. Like, yeah, sure, it's scary. Don't get me wrong. I'm scared as fuck at Project 2025. That shit is scary. But it's like, if I'm sitting here, I got 2 kids, I'm barely making rent. One candidate is telling me that they're going to fix inflation. The other one gave me terrible inflation, and I have the memory and the attention span of a fucking starfish, and I can't remember that Obama gave me the good economy that Trump ended up inheriting and bringing into dog shit. Like, of course I'm going to vote for Trump. Like, I just don't get it. And then the whole reproductive rights, babe. Obama was able to codify Roe v. Wade for 2 years during his presidency. He did not codify Roe v. Wade. Damn, y'all. I never thought I was gonna see this day again. You know what, though? I will say, the only thing I'm happy about is that I will never hear Kamala Harris say I am speaking ever again.